Yeah.
I'm serious.
That's what he said. He's like, I probed it 500, 600 feet. I was
Some
like,
corn, but certainly not very much.
I probe them all 2, 3, and I'm like, yeah.
Four arms are burning.
probed it all the way to the property line.
Ken's pretty, and he's very cheap.
He's really worried because he was like the larger sample. He was trying to find a piece of clay to connect to the plastic to. He's like, they just kept being broke, so I had to go 50 feet. It's gonna be more time than I thought. I was like, it's okay, Ken. I understand. Like, it's probably the bill's.
I did a 12-inch when I was in Illinois.
It'll probably be nothing.
There's 3 little blowouts. I went out there to fix. I ended up putting in 200 feet of 12-inch.
Oh yeah.
In Illinois. You lived in Illinois?
Sure we have.
Where at? I was born in Illinois.
You know where Morris, Illinois, or Manuka?
Sometimes
Joliet, you know where Joliet is?
we can always
This is just south of 6.
adjourn the meeting, do the hearing.
Manuka, I worked, the farm was, it's 1-6, actually.
It is, I know. Katie,
Manuka address, I lived in.
For example, the surveyor's report,
I could see 80 from
things,
that
you can always
Really?
have
I was born in Freeport.
in
It was the Rockford.
the surveyors and all that.
Morris.
West of Rockford,
Line,
you're,
make sure that,
Freeport
you know,
is
there's stuff
so that's,
just south of
anything
Wisconsin.
else.
That's where he grew up.
You could put, you said, hey, we're gonna have a hearing tonight here by 9:30, or I don't know.
I always
I
have
don't know.
coffee at lunch though.
Perfect either way.
It's either iced coffee or
We'll see.
coffee guy.
We'll go.
Until
Back here.
Usually have a tea.
Still got a great job.
married, was,
Oh, we gotta go.
sorry, everybody.
Parented cows.
Reminiscing the good old days.
All right, Bruce is not with it today. It is 8:31, August 7th, 2025. I'm sorry, it's 8:29. We're not late. That clock's
Yeah,
fast.
who moved that clock?
It is 8:29, August 7th, 2025. I'll call the DeKalb County Drainage Board meeting to order. First order of business is to approve the July 17th, 2025 meeting minutes.
So move to accept as presented.
A second. I have a motion and a second to approve the July 17th, 2025 meeting minutes. Is there any further discussion?
I'll be abstaining since I wasn't there.
Hearing no further discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Motion carries. Next, we moved on to utility permits.
Attorney.
Oh, I'm sorry, attorney. Told you I wasn't with it.
Yeah.
Oh, let's skip that.
Bob got up and walked out.
Most important part of the meeting. All right, we have August attorney claims for $1,295.00.
Make a motion to accept.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve the August attorney claims of $1,295.00. Is there any further discussion? Hearing no further discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Motion carries. Now we'll move on to the utility permits. We got surf project. Looks like Waterloo, Indiana, County Road 24 and County Road 35. Good morning.
Good morning again. How you doing?
Good.
Pat McCauley from Surf Internet.
What are we doing?
Just more grant work. Trying to remember. It really sucks. I never print this stuff out because I always forget I can't bring my phone in here. It's a lot smaller, I can tell you, than the last two that I was here for. But yeah, it's just more fiber to the home. We're continuing to get more and more grants from the state, and so that's just what we're working towards. So.
Yeah, this is one going under Cedar Creek. We already looked at it once last time because I think you brought it up, but we didn't have the official paperwork for it. But they're going to be crossing Cedar Creek on the west side and then going south to the homes there across the cemetery.
Surveyor's good with everything?
Yeah, as long as you guys just notify us and
Yep.
try to bore at least 4 foot below
Yeah.
that open ditch.
speaking of that, so we're gonna start, I was here last time for two, we call them Corona and St. Joe. The Corona one, we should be getting started in the next couple of weeks, but St. Joe, we're still waiting on some, what I call St. Joe, we're still waiting on some permits, so. You'll be hearing from, Direct Line very soon.
Emergency.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
Surveyor's good with it?
Yep.
You're good with it? Anybody like to make a motion to approve the utility permit for surf project, Waterloo, Indiana, 01 SA 04B, out on County Road 24 and 35, Waterloo, Indiana, involving Cedar Creek open ditch number 470-00-0.
Make that motion.
I'll second.
Got a motion and a second to approve the utility permit as presented and approved by the surveyor's office. Is there any further discussion? Hearing no further discussion, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Motion carries. Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you. That's the only one this time, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Do you close the door on the way out? Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
Next on the agenda is a variance for Eric and Rebecca Thomas, 0548 County Road 45, Waterloo, Indiana.
Yep. This is where we looked at doing a reconstruction that Jim had brought for us. They were gonna do the install for the people, just to do them a favor. But we're gonna go with the variance instead of reconstructing it, because there wasn't any actual drainage needs for the reconstruction. It was just because they're building a barn to the south side of their house, which is gonna be in the right of way. And so they were told their only route was to do a reconstruction at one point in time, I believe. So but we've looked into it, and we're gonna do a variance for it instead. So that just seems to make a lot more sense and save them some money. We'll still have plenty of room to work on the drain. Everything will work well. I think the structure's gonna be 25 feet from the foundation's already poured for the barn, I believe. I don't think it's been built. It's not?
No.
Okay, perfect. But they think that they marked out the corners, maybe is what it was. They staked out the corners, so our field inspectors went out and measured it. I think it's gonna be 25 feet from the drain, so we'll have.
Where's the barn gonna be?
It's gonna be on the south side of the residence there. South, like
You said they shot it?
a little bit southwest. I think that it's okay, you don't have to bring it up.
Okay, so I could throw them on there.
Where Bill's?
Why wouldn't you put the barn back here? Stay out of that right away.
Mm-hmm. They could, I mean.
I mean, we usually grant 40 feet, but 25 is kind of close.
We don't normally go below 40.
Well, there's certainly way more than 75 feet on the south side of the drain. But either way.
I think it's, old drain's just 8-inch.
Yeah.
It doesn't even, the farm across the road, which, I mean, they don't even have anything tied into it.
There's the tile locate, and there's the shot of the corner. Where's that 75 feet falling at?
How big's the building? You know?
That drain?
No, the building. The driveway gonna go right into the building, so it's gonna kind of,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so.
so just that one corner is the closest to it, but the
Yeah.
rest of the building,
Yes.
Bill, it's right there where they're looking. Yeah.
the
it's-
bottom,
They probably don't
the bottom
want to
corner
put
is
it on the
coming
west side of
down
their
this
house
way.
and block their view out their back.
Everybody's
patios,
talking.
windows.
I can't hear you.
so it's gonna kind of like,
It'll be squared with the house.
like this.
Yeah, but it's only, well, you can see where that limestone is laying there. That's where it's gonna be, it's just right beside it. It can't, I'd say right there. It's probably the south corner.
Where's that?
What was the closest?
That's the closest?
To the drain, yeah. What they had marked, from what they had marked out.
Why don't
It's
you
only-
come back where you say there's a patio back here?
I'm just guessing.
Yeah,
I mean, back
don't know,
here
man,
is-
I guess,
Well, there's a swimming pool right there. That may be,
Why is it 25?
I think that's what the distance was. What is it, Troy?
that doesn't make
They got
sense.
a shot clear down here that says corner of proposed, but I'm not, if that's
That's why-
only going right here, then that point isn't.
25, that can't be right, but I'm not arguing, but it just does,
Yeah, that point is 25, but
Which would be the far.
whether it's a 40 or 60, 40's gonna give them quite a bit of room up there, and 60's gonna put them right at the driveway. I don't know the people, but you can be putting up a 40 or a 60.
what's
What size
question?
building do you think? It don't matter.
I-
Like I said, the biggest thing, my biggest concern is, you know, we don't normally go below 40. And we start letting people do it, and
It doesn't look like there's a reason to do that in this case. He's got plenty of room. You configure that barn at another angle or whatever.
Did they give a plan, even a sketched out plan? I think we need to make people do that. They probably did.
Yeah, it's a really old ILP.
it's a what?
It's an ILP. It's an improved location permit that came from development planning that we have to review, you know, if the structure's gonna be built within the right of way of our drain. That's what leads us into a variance part of it. So there's no development plan or like drainage plan or anything like that needed for this barn.
Right.
It's just the fact that it's gonna be built within our right of way for that variance, so.
It would help if we had a drawing of that.
Because we need to have that for the exhibit anyway, for the variance. It has to,
Sure.
we have to have that.
To see if I,
Do you know them, Jim?
Pardon me?
You know these people?
Yeah,
This is one we had approved for a reconstruction, a consent and waiver. They were gonna wheel in the tiles.
Is he just gonna move it, or?
Yeah, they were gonna move it just so they could build their barn, but
But, yeah, then with all this space down here, it's like, well, we didn't really need to.
Yeah, and the person across the road, they don't have anything. Oh, so.
That tile to their property, how much room between that tile and their property?
on the south side there?
Yeah.
Here and here,
Yeah.
100 feet,
They could, but
125.
that's what?
He was just,
So they can only move that 50 feet without having to get the other landlord. All right. Table it till we have drawings.
yeah. Okay, we'll find the proposed location of it.
Make motion to table the variance for Eric and Rebecca Thomas, so more information is gathered. So move.
Second,
A motion and a second to table the variance for the Thomases. Is there any further discussion? If there no further discussion, all in favor say aye.
aye.
All opposed, no. Motion carries. Tabled, I'm sorry. Next we have guest communications.
Clarification.
No guests for communication. We'll move on to surveyor's report.
Surveyor's report, couple things to discuss. One is the Gross Cut Pond outlet. So on the county pond, somewhere, wherever it is. Yeah, there it is. We're getting closer now. Yeah, so that, we had discussed this in the past, that when the outlet was placed, it lowered that water level. And that pond's already fairly shallow, so it led to a lot of fish kill and just not as pleasant of a pond. So, the county would like to raise that outlet back up some to raise that water level, so that it's a little bit prettier of a venue there and adequate to maintain fish and be a little more pleasant, not so scummy and grown over and shallow, little 3-foot. So, so we're looking to do that, to get a contractor lined up for that. I guess the part to decide with the board, and then since 3 commissioners are on the board, is about how to fund the moving of that. If that is just considered a maintenance thing, there's not a lot of maintenance money in that account because we just reconstructed it, so we have not been collecting it for maintenance. So if the commissioners wanted that water level raised, if the commissioners would pay for us to move that structure, or how we wanted that to look.
Commissioners paid for that reconstruction,
Okay,
consent and waiver.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
How much you looking at?
Yeah, that's, yeah. Do you have a cost estimate?
I bet it'd be like $3,500,
Yeah.
because it's not an actual manhole that we can just stick a riser ring on. It's like a concrete end section, so we'd have to pull the end section off, replace it with a manhole that we can stack rings on,
or move it. Yeah.
or try to,
Or probably move it up in
Move it back.
elevation.
might be able to reuse it. I mean, we could try to cut it back up into the bank.
Cut it back and lift it.
Yeah.
So you have-
The only thing is if we reuse that, cut it back and lift it, like if you wanted to ever change the elevation again, you'd have to do the same thing. You couldn't just add or subtract riser rings on top of it, but, I mean, if we just
Get it
set
right.
right from the, yeah.
I would make a motion to present that to the commissioners at the commissioner board. We can't make that decision in here.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I just wanted to get the board's opinion on it, so.
Because I think in maintenance, I think we had $1,000 or something, or.
Yeah, not a lot. No, 1,600, maybe 1,000, something like that, so.
And then we need to make sure that the outlet here's been capped or
Yep.
full
That a
filled,
motion?
because I don't think it ever did.
I don't think we need a motion on that, do we? I guess I did make a motion. My opinion is
Yeah.
to bring it in front of the commissioner board.
Sure.
Have the decision made.
Yep. Okay, yeah, I just want to make sure that's what we want to do.
You don't think retention, using that as retention, plenty there?
You saying as far as,
I mean, if you raise it, you lower the capacity that it could retain, obviously.
Right.
It's pretty well under what it could hold right now, yeah. We'd take it more towards what it was originally before we installed that.
no, if we raise it, give us more capacity. It would help it, because then
Raise it.
it'd
No,
hold
because-
more
Water.
before it would overflow.
What's that?
It'd be able to store more before it overflowed into because that's the new overflow.
If you raise it.
If you raise it, though, you're reducing how much it can hold because it's already full.
Yeah, but it would start to overflow anyways.
That's what I'm saying, though. You're not gonna have the capacity. Is that gonna,
Like it would take more to fill it up before it started to overflow.
Yeah, you'd have more acre, or more square footage as you come up because of the the taper of the banks. You're gonna gain a little bit in square footage.
by raising it? By raising it?
Yeah, by raising it.
Yeah.
But the water level's already gonna be up there. Very good. Anything else from the surveyor's office?
Yep. Also, we are working on our drains that are not on maintenance, to get them on maintenance, if they're regulated drain, or hear from the landowners in each drain hearing, and if they don't want it on maintenance, if they want to vacate it, so it goes back to their control. But that way we don't have these drains that are sitting out on maintenance that we can't do anything about, but are still in charge of, right? And that's a part of a bigger project of, utilizing our maintenance funds. So we have a goal of investing the maintenance accounts and then operating on that interest that is returned for doing maintenance projects. So it'll go into more of a general maintenance account that is for all drains. We use it on any of those projects that we need, and that will allow us to operate on that. So the goal for that would be to operate mostly out of what we are earning on interest from our invested funds. So then we're not continually charging people for maintenance. So there, once our maintenance account is full, that hopefully we can maintain our drains out of the interest and not have to send them any more maintenance assessments. It will stay full. And then that will be, when it comes time for reconstructions for drains, we can utilize 75% of that account towards the reconstruction. So really help ease the burden on the landowners. So we'll start by going through a lot of those down on maintenance drains, and then it will be a lead-in to our drains that are on maintenance but are extremely underfunded. So getting those up properly funded. So our idea behind that is to come up with kind of a uniformed chart that's easily explainable for the different size of tile on what it costs per foot to maintain that. So then Troy's been doing a lot of work on building a database for all of our drains to compile all of their information. Every drain you'll be able to click it and it will show how many feet of different size tile that drain consists of. So we'll be able to build our maintenance estimates off of that. So whatever it is, $3 a foot for 12-inch tile. And then so we can come up with numbers for each drain. So that will give us a goal of where those maintenance accounts should be or where we want them to be on all of our drains. And we can start going through that process. There's going to be a lot of hearings involved. It's something that's been neglected for a long time. It just needs to be done. So we will have a lot of hearings. What that will look like, we can discuss more on what availability everybody will have. We want to try and do several of them, following our standard drainage board. And then if we take the next 2 hours after that to go through maintenance hearings, or how we want that to look. If we want to come in on separate days, we'll figure it out. But we're going to finish building that database first, get all that information around and gathered and visible to you all so you are aware of what's going on. So something we're working on that I think will be pretty beneficial.
About the State Board of Accounts in at all on your separate maintenance fund?
Auditor said it was fine, treasurer said it was fine. Okay. We've been working, Tyler and I've been working on it. It is a little bit of a time-sensitive situation because the interest rates are going to go down. If you watch Trump yelling at the Fed, he's been doing that. And there's all the signs that it's going to continue to go down. So I would encourage Dr. Troy a little bit to try to get this done as quick as possible and get these maintenance funds so we can lock these in to a longer-term, higher interest rate bonds. The treasurer is looking into that right now. But as the interest rate drops down, that's money that we're going to lose that we could have locked up sooner. So once we have all the data and stuff, I would say we do a lot of maintenance hearings pretty quickly so we can see what that money is going to look like, and then we can start locking stuff up. I know it takes a while to collect it all, but at least we'll have a general idea of what we're going to be having. But no, Susan talked to state accounts and they said it was fine. So.
My own question.
Yep. So that's a couple of things we're working on there. You got anything else? No? Okay.
Anything else from the surveyor's office? Jim?
Ed, just a second. I received a voicemail from Rory Walker yesterday, and this is concerning the Orobola. Rory says he just wanted to update me that he talked to Sam Fry, and he's the one that worked on the Orobola, and was under testimony we were given that there was 24-inch tile put in, 18s, and then it went to 24, and this Sam Fry says that's absolutely not correct. All of them were put in were 18-inch, and it says I did not put any 24 in, just so updating that the project is correct. So there was no 24s put in above the 18. It was all continued from start to wherever was all 18.
Yeah, we have invoices of us buying 18-inch.
What's that?
We have invoices of us buying 18-inch for them to replace it.
Is there
So,
any 24-inch in that?
No.
Even the,
Not in that repair, no.
No.
Anyway, that's the voicemail, so at least we're now understand that there wasn't 24 put above it, 18. It was all 18.
that actually took care of my question.
I will here talk about the hearing, but you can circle back around to me.
Say that again?
I do have something to just talk to the board about with the hearing at 9:30,
Okay.
but you can circle back around. We don't have to have it on the record.
Katie, Becky?
Our pond permit ordinance, thank you commissioners, was approved and published in the paper, so we'll be able to charge those. So that's good. And then the second thing, Mr. Miller is coming to drainage school. Did anybody else wish to attend so I can submit the paperwork?
That is the 26th?
In September, yes, I think that's
August.
August
26th.
Tuesday.
The Tuesday,
on
and
a
we're
Wednesday.
we're watching virtually from our office.
I'm doing it on my own.
I will do it.
Okay, did you want me to include you in our spreadsheet? Because they'll,
I haven't paid yet, because sometimes State or Farm Bureau will do it, but I'll pay it if they don't, it's not a big.
okay, I'll include.
Okay, I am a member if that.
I done my calendar.
Okay, thank you.
Always buy pizza. Pizza
Bill,
provided.
anything? Big perk?
Nope, I'm good.
Nothing? There's no objections, this meeting will stand adjourned. There are no objections, this meeting is adjourned. Don't forget, we have the hearing at 9:30 for the Irwin Selkie.
You're gonna get a packet, that will have a procedure in it that's slightly different than our normal. And this is what Bruce reads as we go through, because
Becky. You're good.
Keep us offline.